Hello grade 9, inshallah today we will make a quick revision in geometry. Good luck in the exam. Let's go. The first questions here, I have some questions in the choose. The first one, number 1, if M is a circle, its diameter equals 6 centimeter and A is the point on the circle. Then what? Okay. Here, MA greater than 6 centimeter, MA equals 6, MA less than 3, MA equals 3. Okay, the diameter equals 6, so the length of the radius equals 3 centimeter. So the length between the center of the circle and the point A equal what? Equal 3, because there's point on the circle. Okay, so MA equal 3 centimeter. Letter number 2, question number 2. A tangent to a circle of diameter length 10 centimeter is a distance of what centimeter? Okay, the diameter here equal 10, then the radius equal the length of the radius equal 5 centimeter. I said what? This straight line is tangent to the circle. Tangent to the circle. So the distance between the tangent and the center of the circle equal the length of the radius. So the distance here equal 5 centimeter. Okay, equals 5. Number 3. A circle M is a radius length 5 centimeter and A is a point outside the circle. Okay, then MA equal what? Equal must be here greater than the length of the radius 5. So the ME here equal 8 centimeter. Okay. Number 4. If the diameter length of the circle is 8 centimeter and the straight line N is a distance of 3 centimeter from its center, then the straight line N is what? Secant tangent outside the circle or axis of center of the circle. Okay, so the first, find the length of the radius. The diameter equal 8, so the length of the radius equal 4 centimeter here. The length or the distance between the straight line and the center is 3 centimeter less than the radius. So the straight line here is the secant to the circle. Secant to the circle. Okay. Number 5. If M is a circle, its diameter length equal 14. Okay. MA equal 2x plus 3. And A is a point on the circle. On the circle, therefore, MA equal the length of the radius. The diameter equal 14. Then the radius equal 7 centimeter. Then MA must be equal what? Equal 7. Okay. So MA equal 7. I'll substitute by the ME here equal 2x plus 3 equals 7. You can solve this equation to find the value of x here equal 2. Okay. Next one. Number 6. If A line segment AB is a diameter on the circle M, and straight line AC and straight line BD are two tangent to the circle, then AC perpendicular, parallel, coincident or intersecting BD. Okay, here you have a circle and AB as a diameter. Here this tangent from this point and also this tangent from this point. The two tangents here are parallel. Okay, so AC is parallel to BD. Next one, number 7. If the area of the circle M is 16 centimeter power 2, 16 pi centimeter power 2, A is a point in its plane. Where MA equal 8 centimeter. Then A lies what? The first you have you need to find the length of the length of the radius. Okay, you can find the length of the radius from the area of the circle. Okay, So the length of the circle equals 4 centimeter. Okay. Then compare the length between MA and the length of the radius. MA greater than the length of the radius, then this point lie outside the circle. Okay. Number 8. M is a circle with diameter length 8 centimeter. If the straight line L outside the circle, okay, then the distance between the center of the circle of the straight line belong to what? Okay, the diameter 8, so the radius equal 4. This straight line outside the circle, okay, outside, so must be greater than 4 and infinite. So you can write this in open interval 4 and infinite. Okay, positive infinity. Number 9. If the point A is in the plane of the circle M, whose radius equal R. Okay, and MA greater than 0 and less than R, then A lies what? Yes, lies inside the circle, because if this point, the length equals 0, so this point is the center of the circle, equal the length of the radius on the circle, but here between them greater than 0, less than the radius, so this point inside the circle here. Okay. Question number 10. M and N are two circles touching internally. The radii are 3 cm, 5 cm. Then N equal what? N here equal the difference between the two radii, because the two circles are touching internally. So 5 minus 2 equal 3. Sorry, 5 minus 3 equal 2. So that N here equal 2 cm. M and N are two circles touching internally, the same idea, okay, but by different way. The radii lengths are 4 cm, 2 cm. So MN here equal what? Okay, MN here equal 4 minus 2, but sorry, this exercise M and R two touching externally, externally. So externally here, the MN equal the sum of the two radii, R1 plus R2. So 2 plus 4 equal 6 centimeter, okay? But in number 12, M and N are two circles of radii lengths 9 centimeter and 4 centimeter respectively. MN equal 5 centimeter. Then the two circles are what? Okay. Here, MN, the lengths of the two radii 9 and 4, okay? 9, the greatest, the length of the greatest radius, and 4 is the smallest radius. Here we know something. MN less than the greater what? The greater radius. So the two circles here, you can find the difference between them in the first. The difference between them, R1 minus R2 equal 9 minus 4 equal 5 centimeter. Then 5, the difference between the two radii equal 5. Then MN equal what? Then MN equal 5. Then the two circles here touching internally, okay? The same question, but different way. Number 13. M and N are two circles of radii lengths 8 centimeter and 3 centimeter respectively. MN equal 11. Okay. Then the two circles are what? Okay. Two circles equal, yes, here 11. The sum between the two radii equal 11. Then the two circles are touching externally. Number 14. In number 14 here, M and N are two circles of radii lengths are 4 centimeter and 3 centimeter respectively. MN equal 9 centimeter. Then the two circles are If you find the sum between the two radii, here 3 plus 4 equal 7. But mn greater than the sum of the two radii, then the two circles are, yes, distant. In number 15, if the radius length of the circle m equal 3 cm and the length of the radius length of the circle m equal 5 cm, mn here equal 6 cm, then the two circles m and n are what? Here find the difference between the two radii and the sum between the two radii. The difference between them equal 2 and the sum between them equal 8. The mn between the difference and the sum. So the two circles here intersecting or intersecting, okay? Letter C. But number 16, m and n are two intersecting circles. The radial lengths are 3 and 5. To find the mn belong to which interval, only find the difference between radii, sum between two radii, and write it on open interval. Must be open interval. So here mn open interval 2 and 8, letter P, okay? Number 17, M and N are two intersecting circles at A and P. Then the axis of symmetry AB is what? Yes, it's a straight line which passing through the centers of the two circles. I mean here the straight line MN. Okay? But number 18, M and N are two touching circles where mn equals 6 cm. The radius length of the greater circle is 10. Then the radius length of the smaller circle equal what? Here the two circles are touching. Okay, touching internally or externally? Here mn equals 6, but the greater circle, the length of the radius of the greater circle is 10. Is greater than mn. Then the two circles here must be touching internally. Touching what? Internally. So the difference between the two radii equal 6. So the length of the smaller, the radius length of the smaller circle equal 4, okay? Because 10 minus 4 equal 6 centimeter. And number 19, M and N are three circles touching externally. 2 by 2, okay? Then radii lengths are 5 cm, 6 cm, 4 cm. Then the perimeter of the triangle MNN equal what? You have here, draw 3 circles. The center of the circle M, here, and here, L. Okay. Then the triangle MNL, which we need to find or to calculate its perimeter. Here MNL. The radius of the circle M5, so here 5 also, 6, 4, 4. So you can find the sum of the 3 sides of the triangle M and L. We get the perimeter equals 30 centimeter, okay? Number 20, M is a circle of radius length 4 centimeter, touches the circle M externally, if Mn equal 7 centimeter. Then the circumference of the circle N equal what? Okay, we need to calculate the length of the radius of circle N. But the two circles here touching externally. So Mn equals 7, then the second radius equal 3 centimeter because 3 plus 4 equal 7. Okay, so here to calculate the circumference of circle N2 by R, okay, so equals 6 by 21. It's possible to draw what? Passing through given point, to draw an infinite number of circles, okay, but in 22 the number of circles which passing through two given point is also an infinite number of circles. But in 23, the number of circles passing through 3 non-linear point is what? Is 1 circle. But in 24, the number of circles passing through 3 linear point is 0. Is what? 0. Linear point 0, but non-collinear point is 1 circle. In 25, we can draw and identify the circle. We can identify the circle if we are given what? 3 non-collinear points. Not 3 point only, no. 3 non-collinear points, okay? In 26, the center of the circumference of the center of circle of a triangle is the point of the intersection. What? The intersection, the axis of symmetry of its sides. Okay. Another question. If this question is the center of the circumcircle of equilateral triangle is the point of the intersection, all of them is true. Its median, its bisector, its interior angle, its altitude, and also the axis of symmetry of its sides. Only in equilateral triangle. Clear? 27. It's impossible to draw a circle passing through the vertices of what? Yes, rhombus, parallelogram, and trapezium. Okay. And number 28, AB equals 6 centimeter. Then the area of the smallest circle which passing through the 2 point A and P. If you have 2 point A and P, and you know the length of AB equal what? Okay, so how many circles you can draw? The radius equal half the length of AB. Only you can draw one circle. But if the radius greater than the length of half in AB, you can draw 2 circles. But the radius length less than half in AB, you can impossible to draw a circle passing through the 2 point AB. Okay, so here you need to find the area of the circle the small circle which passing through the 2 point. So here you only one circle passing through the 2 point A and B. So the radius equal half in AB. In AB equals 6 centimeter, then the radius equal 3 centimeter. Okay, so R equals 3. Now you can calculate the area by this rule. Pi R power 2 equal 9 pi. Okay. Number 29, the central angle whose measure is 90 degrees subtends an arc of the length dot the circumference of the circle. Okay. Now the rule to calculate the length of the arc equal central angle divided by 360 the time with circumference. The central angle here equal 90. So 90 divided by 360 times the circumference equal quarter the circumference. By the same rule you can solve number 30. The circumference of the circle 360 and measure of the arc of it with length equals 6 centimeters equal what? Now you need to find the measure of the arc. Okay, by the same rule, the length of the arc equal 6 centimeters. This length equal the rule, the central angle or the measure of an arc here central angle divided by 360 times the circumference. Circumference here equals 36. Then the central angle equal 6 times 360 divided by 36 equal 60 degrees. So the length here, the measure of an arc here equal 60 degrees. Also, number 31, talk about the same idea here. 31, the length of the opposite arc of central angle. We know the measure of the arc which opposite to central angle are equal. The measure of the central angle equal the measure of opposite arc for it, whose measure 120 of the circle of radius length R. Okay, so I need to calculate what length of the arc. So the central central angle 120 divided by 360 times the circumference 2 pi r. Okay, you can make simplify. We get equal 2 over 3 pi r. Okay. In number 32, the measure of inscribed angle. Yes, inscribed angle equal what? Equal half the measure of central angle subtended by the same arc. Another way for this question, the ratio between the measure of central angle, I said in the first, central angle, and the measure of inscribed angle that have the same subtended are equal to 1, because I said in the first central angle, okay? But in the 34, if the measure of central angle is 100, then the measure of inscribed angle that has the same subtended arc equal what? Is half the measure of the central angle equal 50 degree, okay? And in 35, in number 35, in the opposite figure, if CA, CB are two tangent, like here, okay, and measure of angle C equals 70, then ADM equal what, okay? Okay, here AC is tangent, PC is tangent, therefore, and MA radius, MP is radius, therefore this is equal 90 degree, and also the 90, then measure of angle AMP equal 110, because MACB is quadrilateral. Okay, then the measure of angle ADM, the inscribed angle subtended by the same arc of central angle AMP. Therefore, measure of angle ADP half 110 equal 55. Okay, and number 36 is if AM bisect this angle PAC like this, and measure of angle ACM equal 25, then the measure of arc PC equal what? Okay, here in this figure, MC equal MA, two radii of the circle. Then measure of angle C equal measure of angle MAC equal 25 also. Then measure of angle CMA equal 130. Also, measure of angle PMA equal 130. Then measure of angle PMC equal 100, because the three angles here are accumulated angles at one point. Okay, so measure of arc PC equal 100. Okay, number 37, in the opposite figure here, we need to find measure of angle CAM, this angle. Okay, from the graph, the measure of arc AC equal measure of arc CP. Okay, then the length of AC equal the length of CP. Clear? Okay, here this the triangle is isosceles triangle, so measure of angle A equal measure of angle P, and MA and P are equal because they are two radii. Then measure of angle A and P equal 80. Then measure of angle C equal 40, inscribed angle, okay, subtended by the same arc with the central angle AMP. Then you can find the length of measure of angle A, 180 minus 40 divided by 2 equal 70. And measure of angle MAP equal 50. Then the remainder here is 20 degree, okay? The last question in the choose, number 38. In the opposite figure, M is a circle where measure of angle A plus measure of angle CMP equal 150. Then measure of angle A equal what? Okay, measure of angle A and measure of angle M, A and M, inscribed angle and central angle subtended by the same arc, and their sum equal 150. Then measure of angle A equal 50 degree. Okay.